ragtag group of Ukrainians were all killed by terrorists. Thank you, and Craig, that brings us back to you.
Thank you, Lee, for the breaking news update. And we're going to go ahead and bounce it right back to you for a weather update as well. Go ahead, Lee, what do you got for us?
And we're going to just go ahead and segue back into Craig. Craig?
And we're going to right back to you, Lee. We're going to another weather update. Seems like it's that time of the day again. Go ahead, Lee, what do you got?
Bring it back to Craig now.
And right back to you, Lee.
All right, I think I bored you quite enough. We're going to just mosey on back to Craig's part of the town.
Back to you,
We're
Lee.
just going to get back into Craig's neck of the woods with sports.
Lee Boyle, back to you.
And Craig?
I'm going to check back with you if you got anything on the weather for us, Lee.
Back to you.
Breaking news, more weather on the way. What do you got for us, Lee?
Back to you.
Lee, anything?
Back to you.
Alright, back to you, Lee.
And back to Craig.
What do you got for us?
Back to you, Craig.
And back to you.
Back to you, Craig.
Alright, back to you, Lee.
And back to you, Craig.
And back to you, Lee.
We're going to take it back to Craig now.
Alright. Back to you.
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 And back to you, Craig.
Okay, back to
Craig
you.
with sports. Craig?
Back to you.
All right, we're going to bring it down to the sports analysis with Greg Bate.
Back to you.
We're going to bring it back to Craig now.
Thank you, Lee. You know what? Back to you.
Back to you.
Okay, alright, moving along from that, I'm gonna send it, back to you, Lee.
Back to you.
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 Alright, back to you, Lee.
Thank you. We're going to be taking it right back to Craig.
Back to you.
Yes, and now we are going to segue into Craig's segment.
Back to you.
Now we are going to move it straight back to Craig for sports.
Okay, Lee. Back to you.
Craig, go ahead now.
Alright, just bounced off me and went back to you. You wanna take this one?
You can go whenever you're ready, man. We're on you now.
I'm gonna play a little ping pong here. I'm gonna bounce it right back at you. Lee, what do you
We're
got
going to bring
for
it to
us?
sports. Craig.
Breaking news, it appears as if there's a cold front coming through. Lee, I'm gonna send this back at you. You got an update
We're
for
going to
us?
just kick it right back to Craig here.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining our broadcast tonight. I'm going to personally conclude it on this note.
And we're going to wrap things up now. I'd just like to say good night, America. This concludes our broadcast day.
And we're going to swing it back to me so I can conclude it. Thank you, Lee, for the segue into my closing. And
Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.
And bringing it right back here for the end. Thanks again, Lee. Appreciate it.
Everybody have a good night.
And we're going to close with
Thanks
that.
for watching the news.
And that is not quite the last note. We're going to end it with this right now. Thank you for tuning in.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, America.
Oh, Lee, it looks like it just bounced back to me. I'm going to go ahead and take this one for you. We're going to end the news right here with myself. We're going to end it right now. Right
God
here.
bless us, everyone.
America, thanks for watching. We appreciate your viewership here.
I bid you a strong farewell,
I'm personally
America.
going to conclude the broadcast.
Stay sexy, America.
I'm Chevy Chase, and you're not.
We're going to end transmission now, though, with my final word.
Thanks for tuning in.
Have a good night.
And we're
Good
good.
night. See you later.
Cease transmission.
You have a good night.
End it. Yep. Good.
Good night. Everybody.
And we're done. No, we're done.
Yep.
No. We're good.
End transmission.
Good.
End transmission. End transmission.
And good night.
End transmission.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
And back to